First I'm going to let you watch the video and then I'm going to talk, but this whole thing is one of the most ridiculous things I have ever heard.
Because what happens is if a man gives you money and then he leaves out of your life because then he goes to another bitch because he's a high value man, then you're like, what are you going to do?
Did you break up with him or did he break up with you?
I left him.
Why'd you leave him?
Because he wanted threesomes every month. Yes, I get it, but it was too much. He wanted threesomes every month, and then he also, like, I gave it to him, and then he ended up cheating on me too.
Same for me.
That's too much. I mean, every month.
Dumbass bitches for even doing
it. Probably because you kept complaining about the threesome, so he said, "Fuck it, I'll just go."
No, he just wanted them too much. Like I just feel like okay, I got it. Like, no, it was too much.
That means he never want you.
But no, hold on.
I wouldn't say that.
Remember earlier we had a question. Would you want a man that's hold on? What's that? Remember we said earlier before, do you want a man that's going to be loyal to you and not good in bed, or a man that's actually going to be good in bed but not loyal all the time? You chose a man that's not going to be loyal all the time.
I know, but it was too much. There's a limit. I think there's a limit. Because you guys said that he's going to step out from time to time.
Can I ask this?
He wanted every month, and he's
once a month is time to time.
Okay, but listen, that is time to time. Can I ask this? Is he a high value man?
I mean, yeah.
What do you mean by high value, though?
He's a millionaire. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't with him for the money. I was with him for him. See,
so if he was giving you money, would you have stayed?
No, because I don't care for the money. I
Yes,
wanna learn how to.
It gotta be for that because why would you leave?
This neighborhood is in Flossmoor, Illinois. It is not an all-black neighborhood. This neighborhood is a mixture of black, white, Mexican, Asian, and South American families. However, for this video I think this neighborhood is appropriate because it is a rich area. As the woman said in the video, she had threesomes because her man wanted it. She had sex with him and another woman at the same time. She did not like doing it, but she did it anyway. So one would think that this man is so amazing, and so special that a woman would do anything to be with him. Even compromise her moral values. This alone is ridiculous because a man who is amazing and special would not allow his woman, the woman he loves, to compromise her moral values. So the question becomes, how could a man be so amazing and so special? The answer is that he has money. So for these types of women, and many women, a man who is a valuable man, or what they called a high-value man, is one that has a lot of money. And not a man who is loving, caring, and considerate, a good person. But a man that has a lot of money. Until these types of women change their definition of what a valuable man, or a high-value man, they will always get used and abused. These women do not realize that a man like this will never care about you, and is using you to satisfy his physical desires. These types of men know that there are hundreds of women just waiting to get with them. Hundreds of women pursuing them. For example, Hugh Hefner, the owner of Playboy, was an 80-year-old man who had a house full of 19 to 20-year-old women. 19 and 20-year-old women chasing him. Plus, some of these women said that they wanted to marry him. Some of these women published books years later and said that they were being abused and mistreated. And this might be true, but these women did not leave him until he kicked them out and got new fresh girls to take their place. If he was just another 80 years old man on a government pension, none of these girls would have given him the time of day. Then when these types of women get past 30-year-old, and their looks starts to go, then they want a nice guy to come and accept them as they are, with all their baggage and trauma. They want the nice guy to marry them, treat them like a queen, and not provide the nice guy with the same types of consideration and caring they gave the rich man. These types of women play so many games that it gives men headaches. When one sits down and thinks about it, there is no real difference between this and prostitution. At the end of the video, the other women ask her if she would have stayed with the man if he started giving her money. For my foreign viewers, food stamps means that you are so poor that the government provides you money to purchase food each month. Beverly Hills, California is one of the richest areas or cities in the United States, and it has a food stamp office, where people can go and apply for food stamps. One of my uncles used to work at that office. My uncle said that every week, women sporting or wearing diamond jewelry would come into the office and apply for food stamps. The people that can afford to buy very expensive jewelry do not want used hand-me-down jewelry. They want new stuff. The stuff that is now in fashion. So, all the gifts these women received over the years is useless. So, for all the women who are Instagram models and have sugar daddies, this will be your future. Then when these women reach 30, they want a nice guy, but only because no rich man wants them anymore. Plus, there are the women that will have sex quickly with the men they do not see as relationship material, or think there will be no future with. And make the man they do see as relationship material, or marriage material work for it. Make the nice guy take them out on dates, pay for dates, and make him wait to have sex. There are the men that a woman will put in her friend zone, and when this type of man starts making a good living, then the woman wants to jump into a relationship. This was the category I always was in. I always said to the girl, "We are just friends, I do not look at you that way." The girl always replied, "I do not need another friend. I have enough friends." When most girls get past 27 years old, their looks start to go. Let me tell you a personal story. I had a female friend named Darnella, and she had it all. She had a pretty face, a big chest and a small waist. She and I were friends since our second year of college. I would come back to Chicago on break and we would hang out. When I was in college, Darnella called me one afternoon to ask me if a Lincoln car is an expensive car, because she let some man, who she just met at a nightclub, do her in the back of his car in the nightclub's parking lot. If the girl thinks the man has money, then she will drop her panties or undergarments quick. As I said, Darnella and I were just friends, but every time I came to her apartment to pick her up, she would never be ready, and would always be walking around in sexy lingerie. This went on for years, until 3 months before I was going to graduate college. One day, 3 months before I was going to graduate college, she started coming on to me. Yes, we did it, and a few days later she said she wanted a relationship. I said no. This happened to me with many girls after I graduated college, or right after I got a good job. I had a lot of female friends, and each time I said no, or told them I was dating other women and did not want to stop dating other women. To name the few I can remember, Vicky, Jennifer, Lisa, Kelly, Susie, Joy, Kim, Donna, and these women were Native American, Black, White, Korean, Japanese, Thai, Polish, and Mexican. My point is that it does not matter the race, the economic background, or social class, they all do the same stuff. The bad part is that the woman that gave me the least amount of headaches, the woman that played the least amount of games, the woman that was the most down to earth, was my friend who was an ex-adult film actress. This is so sad. However, when you sit down and think about it, she had nothing to hide, and she knew that most men would not want to be seen with her in public because of her past. I even dated single mothers thinking that they would be considerate, understanding and down to earth, because they had children. I was wrong. So wrong. I dated a single mother named April, who told me that she left her husband after 1 year of marriage because he was working all the time. The man she let her husband for was a scammer, who got arrested 3 months after she left her husband, and went to prison. I think that these women, after telling me all this stuff, and since I did not look down on them for doing this stuff, I would be okay with their past, and would marry them one day. I did not judge them, or look down on them because at the time I was in shock and disbelief. These girls all seemed like they were sweet, down-to-earth girls, the girl next door type. These girls were doing this stuff back in the 1980s. That is right. Grandma was a hoe. Grandma was on her back more than she was on her feet. Plus, later I did not care because we were just friends. I am not in a relationship with you, so why should I care? However, if you think you can put me in the friend zone, then go out and have sex with all these other men, and then think that I will want you later in life, you must be crazy. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video.